Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I thought I'd come on and we'd do a quick card. I feel like I haven't done a stamped card in such a long time. So I was having a look through my stamps and I have this one and it's got everything on it that we could need. So it's called Bubbles Born to Shop and it's by Do Crafts. This was actually gifted to me off the lovely Alison from Crafty Alley Creates, and I thought, you know what, it's got everything on it that we need to create a card, so let's use that. So we have a sentiment, we have our focal images, and then we have a few little extras, and it says, whoever says money can't buy happiness, I don't know where to shop. So I thought that was quite a nice little stamp. And then in this folder is all of my patterned paper, scrapped pattern paper. It is getting quite a lot now, so I thought, you know what, it's time to actually start and use it. And I'm thinking straight away that this one would be gorgeous. So I'm working on a gatefold card today, so something a little bit different. Loving that paper. I don't think I want to add anything else. Oh, actually we have this one which probably would be better, so let's grab that out. And let's have a look. I've got these flowers that could do with cutting. So yeah, so lots of different things. I thought what we'd start doing is doing some cards using my scrap pattern paper and using our stamp set. So going back to our stash. So I mean, if you don't have this stamp set, you can use any stamp set that you would like. This really is just for inspiration. So I think I'm going to go with them. I'm not sure about the flowers yet, but we shall see. So we need to cut this down. So I'm just going to grab my ruler just to measure it, the card. So this card measures 5 6/8. No, 5 5/8, sorry, by 5 5/8. Okay. So I'm just going to grab this. So, and I'm going to cut it at 5 1/2. Yeah, 5 1/2. And then I'm going to cut it straight down the middle at 2 3/4. And then that should be our, let me just move them off to the side, that should be our paper to cover the front of this. So just like that. And yes, it is, and it fits perfectly, so I'm really pleased with that. Now I need my white cardstock so that we can that'll do, stamp this out. So I've actually finally sorted all of my scrap paper out. I used to have it in folders before, and I used all the paper up and then used the folders for something else. And one of the ladies on my Facebook group has sorted all of hers out and has reminded me that it is such a good idea to have your scraps all organised. So yeah, thank you very much. So yeah, they're all back to being organised again. Because I'm going to use my Copic markers to colour, I'm just going to use my Memento ink. So making sure there's plenty on there. Although I've got a feeling that this, I might have to clean the stamp first because it's never been used. So hopefully we won't have to. Okay. So I'm just giving enough time for this, oh, that's fine. I like that. Just give it enough time for the ink to take, to soak into the paper. So we just leave it an extra few seconds. So let's do the same with this. And I think I'm going to do a couple of these. Just, yeah. And we'll cut them out and maybe sort of stack them up. I think that would be quite nice. If we do 5. But I feel like I don't do much stamping anymore on my channel yet. It's something that I used to do quite a lot. I seem to just be working with paper all the time. Do I want those little flowers? No, I don't think I do. Right, for the sentiment, I am going to come in with my Aikai ink, just because it will be a lot crisper and much better. So I'll just grab that. So, and make sure there's plenty of ink on there. And we're just going to pop that on there like that. Again, leaving it just a little time for the ink to soak in. Perfect. So that's all of our stamping done, and as you can see, we've got enough on here in which to complete a card. So I love stamp sets that have everything that you need. Right, so I'm going to pop these away just so that I don't lose them. And then we're going to do very basic colouring on this, so nothing special. So I think because the card is going with the green, with the pinks and red colours, and I love that sort of dark grey colour. Do we want to stand out? I'm thinking I want to stick with the pink sort of range, but then I'm thinking I want to have her in some jeans, so let's pop her in some jeans. Okay, so I'm using B97, so this is my darker shade, and I'm just going to go along where all the shadows are. I say basic colour and then I've changed my mind, haven't I? So yeah, but I am still practicing, so it's all good. And then I'm just going to go down and put some shadow areas in, so probably all down the right side of the jeans will be my shadow area. Okay, I like that. And then I'm going to come in with B95, so this is my mid-tone, and then blend that colour out. So I'm just going over the colour and then dragging it out just a little bit. Okay, so do that on the other side as well. And then our last colour, I'm going to use B95. And again, I'm just going to colour that in and go over what we've already coloured just to help blend that colour out. So those are the jeans. Making sure that you can see. Wondered if I can just, I'm hoping you can see. Right, okay. My I've just had to order a new arm because my camera arm is broken, so it might end up moving in the video, so I do apologise if it does. We're hoping that it doesn't. Right, I'm going to go with purples. Right, now what, I don't know what colours go best because I've not used them yet. So for things like this, I tend to just swatch them out. Okay, they're quite nice. I need one more colour to sort of go with that. Nope, we'll get that one. Make sure it blends together. Yeah, right, okay, so I'm going to go with V0, is that the darkest? Yeah, V09. So this is for her top. I'm just going to use this as a reference because I think she's got, is that a scarf? No, it's part of a top, just so that I can see what's what really. So again, we're just going to go in on the darker, on the shadow areas. So where she's carrying the bag, like so, just under there, and then on this arm as well. Yeah, I think that's, and then because we're doing the shadow from the right, I'm going to go down all the right side and put that shadow in. Okay, right, so there is that. Yeah, and then I'm going to bring in my V17 and drag that colour out, so just where all the shadow areas are, like so. And I'm thinking I might grab my sparkle pen and we put some sparkle in here. Oh, I like that. And then the last colour is my V15. So I'm just going over the top of it all and just blending that colour all together. It's probably not the best colour, but I don't have all the colours. I've nearly got all of the chow markers. I got pack A and B for Christmas, which are absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, but you can use your pro markers. I've used pro markers for years. I still have my pro markers. I refuse to get rid of them because I love them. So yeah, they definitely work as well. Right, the shoes, I'm actually going to go with grey. So I'm using C7. So where the shadow areas, and down the right hand side of everything I'm going to put the darker colour. So okay, just like that. Then I'm coming in with my C5 and blending that colour out just a little. Okay, and then finishing with my C3 and again blending that colour out. Okay, so that's the shoes nicely done. Now we do need to give her, I need to colour her in, so I'm going to go with my E51. I'm not going to do shaded with the skin because I'm definitely not confident with that yet. I need to watch a few more videos from Kit and Clowder for the skin. So yeah, so I'm not that confident. Okay, so there's that. Now for her hair, I'm just going to go with my E57 so she can have brown hair. Not just going all the way around. So yeah. And the good thing about having a brush nib, I know that pro markers do have brush nibs, is you get that flicking motion and it really, really does make a difference. Okay, so now let's colour the bags in. First colour I've seen is, I really want this teal. This teal is gorgeous. So I think some of the bags, so I'm going to try and keep all of the bags this, like try and sort of keep them the same, just making sure they all go together. Right, okay, so like, I mean, sort of introduce the same colours in. So we're going to go with this teal. I'll have this teal on here as well. Okay, and then we'll have, she can have this bag, which can be her teal. So as you can see, I'm making sure that we include the colours so that everything sort of coordinates quite nicely together. I think I might have done that the wrong way around, but yeah. Oh well. See, Georgia, not very good with we're colouring in just yet. I don't care, the lids really say it all, don't they? Right, let's blend it out with this one. Oh, that actually looks really, really nice. So happy accident, we like happy accidents. Okay, right, so that's some teal bags. Okay, let's go with, what about some yellow? No, that's not the right one. There. So I'm going to go with Y17. So let's add some yellow bags in. And I think this little bag. Let's add this little bag here. Okay. And then coming in with my Y15. So just blending that colour out. And then finishing off with my Y11. So yeah, how gorgeous are these looking? Okay, so that's those ones. Definitely think we should have a red in. So I'm going to go with red 17, well R17, R05, and no, that one's a bit too dark. I'll also use that one. Not quite sure of, like I said, I'm not quite sure of my colours yet, so I'm still learning. And that one. Oh yeah, they go fine. They're fine. Right, so R29 I'm going to go with first. And we're just going to fill in this last bag there. And then we've got a bag here. Let's do this one. Definitely think we should have. Oh, and then I'm going to just pop little red ones there. And this one as well, along with those little red ones. Okay. So next one is R17. So just blend that out. So again, just, I mean, I'm not being precise with my colouring at all. Actually, I'm probably not doing the best that I probably could, but I quite like how it's turning out. So yeah, I am thinking next to do orange. I like the idea of orange, and then we'll finish off with pink. Yeah, so let's do orange next, and then we'll do a pink bag. So whatever's left will be pink. Okay, so that's YR07, and then Y16. Oh, is it YR16? Oh yeah, they work. Nice, right. Yeah, YR16 and then YR61. Okay, so let's bring in some orange. So this one can be this, and then we'll just pop that on there. I think I want a pink bag on that one. However, the brolly can be the orange. So yeah, let's do this, and yeah, I think the rest can definitely be pink. Okay, so again, just going over and blending those colours. And the last one. Okay. And the brolly. Oh, I like that. I really like it. Now all the handles, I think I'm going to have, I'm going to colour them in just with this brown, I think. Don't know why, but I feel like I want the handles a different colour. This is E35, so that's what I'm using, which is probably a bit of a weird combination actually. So I hope everybody is doing really, really well. I hope you don't mind me staying on camera and showing you the colouring in part. I know that I've had quite a few people ask me to do the colouring in, which is why I've kept it in this time. Let's have a look, what pinks can we use. Now I don't know my pinks very well. So, oh, that is super, super bright. I don't like that one. Well, I like it, but not for this one. That's even brighter. These are more like, what do you call it? Highlighters. Oh, that's a nice pink. So that one, maybe that one. Yeah. And what about this one? They're weird because that seems to be darker. Seems to be the same colour actually. Right. What about that one? That one. And no, I don't like that one. Just trying to find one now, isn't it? Right, okay, let's try this. Okay, so I'm using RV34. Now these, I don't think these go together very well, but you know what, we'll make them hopefully go. So let's put the our, what do you call it, thingy colour first. So darker colour first, and then I'm going to come in with RV95. That's actually the darker one, so we'll have to come back in. See, told you I'm not very good at this, but you know, the fact that I mean, I'm keeping my mistakes in so that you know, we can all learn from them. Right, was it this one? Like, let's bring that one back. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so I am, like I said, I'm new to Copic markers, so I really don't know the ins and, like, the best colour combinations to go for. There's a couple that I found, so my yellows and my blue, they're the ones that I really, really like. Okay, I see that doesn't look too bad, does it? So it's just sort of, you're learning with me. Right, okay, love, love and love. So we've finished with those. So what I'm going to do is we're going to fussy cut them out. So please feel free to fast forward this bit if you don't want to see the fussy cutting. Again, I know that a lot of people like the fussy cutting to stay, so that's then yeah. So this is sort of a video where everything's sort of being kept in and we're just gonna go for it. So I've cut everything down really, really small, so that I can get my scissors in, and it makes life so much easier. I have left loads of tips on other videos. However, if you are new to my channel, you might not have seen them, so I will go through them while I'm doing my fussy cutting. So the first thing is that my advice would be get the right scissors, because the scissors make a huge difference. If you've got scissors that are too tight, they're going to hurt your wrist and cause long-term problems. If you've got scissors that don't feel comfortable in the hand, you're going to end up getting cramp and stuff in fingers, because obviously if they're not comfortable, you're going to just be straining everything. The other thing, so that is the first thing, is make sure you've got the right scissors for you. These scissors that I'm using, these are the 5-inch Tim Holtz scissors, and they are the haberdashery ones. Absolutely love them. Yeah, and but I've bought many scissors over the years trying to find the perfect ones, and these are definitely the best for me. I'm not saying they'll be the best for you. I know there's a lot of people out there that use the Fisker ones and they swear by them, so it's just finding what works for you. Second thing would be move your paper. Don't move your scissors. You've got more control if you're moving the paper itself, so definitely something to be mindful of. The next thing is, don't start at the tip, so don't cut at the tip like that. You want to use the very back of your scissors, and you want to cut and do long motions instead of short ones. You get a much smoother finish than what you would if you did yeah, the little ones. Next thing is do you know what, I can't even remember what I was going to say. That is just slipped out of my head completely. What else is there? Oh, go slow. So when you first start fussy cutting, and if you are a beginner, and my advice would be go slow and practice. Practice makes perfect. So I started out looking at 12 by 12 sheets, seeing if they had any fussy cut images on, and then I just sat and I used to just fussy cut them out. I know that, I mean, I did end up using all of my images on cards and journals and things, so they're not going to go to waste. But it's really good practice, and it gets you, it gives you the feel of what you are looking for. So that's just a few tips and a bit of advice that I would give anyone who needed it for fussy cutting and wanted to sort of have the few little tips there. So yeah, so we are nearly done. Yeah, and always cut your paper down. Trust me, if you kept it as a big sheet and tried to cut it out, you would run into problems. You could even tear your piece as you're trying to cut it. So definitely cut your piece down first. That really does make a difference as well. Okay, right, so that's then done. I'm going to actually fussy cut out this as well. So I'm just going to follow the shape of the words. So that's what I normally do when I'm fussy cutting or sentiments. I just follow the words and the letters, and that's basically how I do it. So just, yeah. But again, practice makes perfect. So the more you practice, the more you'll get to grips with things like fussy cutting words out. So yeah, I know that when I do a lot of fussy cutting, I always fussy cut a border, because then when it comes to actually using it, I've got the option then of whether or not I want to actually use the border, or whether I want to take that border away. So that's another tip that could, yeah, might help. Right, okay, let's get these adhered on. So I don't know where I put my art glitter glue. I had seen it a moment ago, so, but let's just use this one. Okay, so just going to glue, and then we're just going to stick that on. Just like that. And this paper just has turned out perfectly. If I remember rightly, this paper came from Miss Stationery and stuff, so our lovely Laura. I think it was last year sometime in one of her destashes, so it feels really, I've already used some of it, but it feels really good to use some more. It's not one that, it's one that I've been hoarding until the perfect project, I think. Okay, so and that goes lovely. And then what I thought we could do is have the little bag sort of across the bottom, like so. Actually just across the bottom of that one with our sentiment there. I mean, how quick and easy. Well, I say quick and easy. Well, actually half an hour to do a card with full colouring in is not bad at all, is it? I don't think so. Okay, I'm going to put her there. Okay, now I'm going to bring in some peel-offs, just because I want to ground her. So this is something that Julia does that she's slowly getting me into. But I just want to add something for her to stand on. So I'm thinking that these, which you can just to say C, so just the cut off bits, I'm just going to use them just as something a little different. Oh, I think that works perfectly. So yeah, this is something Julia does a lot, and you know, I'm actually finding I'm doing it even more too. I'm just loving how it looks. Oh, really like that. Okay, so there's that. Now I have my sparkle pen, as I want to put sparkle on her clothing, just on the claws. So yeah, I like that. Right, and then at the bottom, let's raise these up. So I'm just going to use some, this is just some chipboard bits that held, well, the frames that held chipboard pieces in, the negatives. So I'm just going to use those to raise these up, just like this. So I think it's nice to have a little bit of dimension on. Oh. So on there, the pink one. Oh, this one. Again, let's just stick that on. And then I think I want to raise our sentiment up as well. So I think that would be nice. Where's the sentiment gone? Yeah, I really like that. Right, okay, so let's raise that up. Have to get a bit more chipboard out, I think. Yep, just like a thinnish bit. Actually, that should be enough. Oh, turn it round. Yeah, that'll be fine. I can pick it up. Okay, and then let's glue that down. So we've kept it very, very basic. I'm going to just add some sparkle to the sentiment as well. And there's actually loads on that. Oh, that's gorgeous. I like that. I like that a lot. Right, okay. Let me just put that back. So there you have it. That is our card for today. I mean, how gorgeous is that with just that little hint of sparkle? I think that's beautiful. There is other things that you can do. So if you wanted to, you could draw a board around. I'm not going to. I don't want to today. I really like it as it is. These will go in my fit box. But yeah, really nice, pretty card. It took us half an hour to create, using this lovely little stamp set that I received. Like I said, have a look through your stash, see what you've got. You want one focal image, a little extra, and a sentiment, and just, you know, enjoy. And then go through your scraps and see what scrap paper and stuff that you have. I am looking, and just off to the side of me is these hearts, and it had to be done. It really had to be done. Right, let's see if we can get there. Oh, I like that. I think we should put another 2 on. Surprised actually I'm able to use, they're so tiny. Oh, there we go. Had to be done, didn't it? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And let me know in the comment section below what you think. Whether or not you would like me to shorten the videos down, or whether you'd like me to keep everything in like I have with this one. But that is it for today. Again, thank you so much, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye.